Hey guys, so today this video is going to be all about
prostitution.
First of all, I would like to say that this video is not a video in which I am making a particular argument, which is usually the structure of most of my videos. This is more of a conversational video in which I'm going to bring up a few conclusions that I've come to, but honestly I'm not very certain about them. So I'm just gonna put these points out there, and I really want you, my viewers, to respond to me. Please comment and let me know if you think I'm on the right track with what I'm saying, or if you think I'm just straight up crazy. I really want to know. I want your feedback. Give me your comments below, please. So basically, prostitutes, escorts, porn stars, and faces of the sex industry, they're commonly referred to as sluts, skanks, hoes, homewreckers. I could probably go on for like 47 different words, but those are the most common ones. I'm sure you can agree with me when I say that society objectifies these kind of people. They're seen as a diminished kind of people. They're sort of seen as a lower form of a human being, almost like on the same level as a criminal, and they're like a waste of breath. So my first response to this sort of thinking is that they're just people just like you. They have emotions, thoughts, memories, pasts, just like you. And just because they choose to do this with their life doesn't make them any less human. Like I said in my previous video about empathy, if you were her, you were born out of her mom's vagina, maybe if you were in her body with her parents, her past and her experience and her brain, maybe you would have done the exact same thing. Maybe you would have made the exact same choices. And as I've mentioned in my other horror video, which I will link below, it's really none of your business who somebody sleeps with, who your neighbor is sleeping with, or whoever is sleeping with, and it's none of your business if somebody decides to go and dance naked in public. It's a life choice, and if you're not hurting anybody, it's none of your concern, so stop trying to control people. Alright, and my next point is that prostitutes and erotic dancers have been around for thousands and thousands of years. They are a manifestation of our history and our nature. If you look at monkeys, they will actually pay for monkey porn. They will pay bananas for a picture of like a female monkey ass. And the fascination for sex and visual stimulation, it's a basic human desire, and it shouldn't be demonized, because it served a purpose. It serves a purpose. In terms of evolution, it's so that we can reproduce. So it's not a bad thing, it's natural. And so sex, strippers, prostitutes, they're all a reflection of our basic human desire. So another sort of main argument against prostitution is that it objectifies the woman. The irony of it is that when a society as a whole chooses to look down on a prostitute and see her as the scum, then you actually are dehumanizing her. It's kind of like this weird, ironic feedback loop. When you degrade her because of objectification, you are therefore objectifying her. So is it the act of prostitution itself that is dehumanizing, or is it the fact that society dehumanizes it? And okay, and another thing I want to point out is that seduction is a skill. It is something that you develop, that you cultivate, that you have to learn and become good at. It's just as complex and intricate as something like learning the piano or any kind of skill that you would develop. Pole dancing is a skill. It can be a form of art, and I think it just has just as much beauty and intricacy. Being good in bed is a skill. I'm sure you've all been with people who suck in bed. Well, that means that they haven't developed their skill. Being a prostitute and being a dancer, it's like these things don't require any talent or any time and energy when they do. Lastly, the thing that puts off the most people about prostitution, and it also put me off too, this is the thing that probably bothered me the most about it, because I couldn't really articulate why it bothered me, but I finally was able to just sit down and really try to think deeply about what it is that really bothered me. When you exchange money for sex, when you exchange your body for money, it's almost like you're disrespecting your body and yourself. So that is a strong argument, because there's something that feels intrinsically wrong about that. But I thought about it more, and I realized that, say you work a job that you hate, a job that erodes your mind and body, and you're slaving away at it, I think that that's almost the same as being a prostitute, if you don't like being a prostitute. Because if you're passionate about being a prostitute, well then I can't really say anything, because if it actually brings you happiness and makes you feel good about being alive, then there is absolutely nothing wrong with being a prostitute. But say you're a prostitute and you hate it and it makes you miserable, then to me it's the same that if you worked a job and you were miserable, a job that eroded your mind and your body. Basically, it's the same mechanism as prostitution and working a job that you hate kind of operate on the same essential mechanism, which is that your body is an instrument that creates value at a cost. So whether you're banging some guy and you're creating sexual satisfaction in the person that you're fucking, or you're drawing up a legal report, that is also a form of value. It's the same kind of exchange, essentially. The only difference that I can see anyways, I could be wrong about this, is that one is accepted by society and the other is condemned by society. I'm not saying to go be a prostitute or to like start telling all your friends that it's cool to be a prostitute. I'm just saying you have to really think twice before you make a judgment on people and things. You have to think twice about everything. There's always the deeper, more important reason behind everything. It's your job to find it. Don't be a follower and just adopt judgments of other people. Okay guys, that's all I have to say. Please comment. I want to know your opinion. Do you think I'm wrong? Do you think I'm right? I really love when you guys comment, and this is a video that I made for that purpose alone. So yeah, I hope you guys all have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye! Hey guys, so this video is going to be about how not to hate people. How to deal with people who send negative energy your way.